Good morning, Boker Tov. This morning we're going to discuss the halacha of the sale of Chametz. The sale of Chametz is done every year before Pesach, and the process goes as follows. I'll tell you what you need to do on your part, and then I'll explain to you what I do on my part. On your part, it's very simple. You fill out the yellow pages that we have available for anyone that would like. We have two options. You can either fill it out by hand on the yellow pages, or you can online on our website. We have a form that you're able to insert your name, your address, your phone number, and sell your Chametz with an electronic signature all online as well. So you can do either or. That's what you're doing. What are you doing by signing this contract? You're telling me that everywhere that you have designated your Chametz to sell, you are nominating me as your shaliach, as your messenger, to sell it for you. So for you, it's pretty simple. Again, we check our house, we read it of all of Chametz. Any Chametz that we want to keep, we put it in a specific location, and then we sell it. Again, us Sephardim have the tradition to sell Chametz Gamur, even if it's bona fide, real Chametz. There would be no issue of buying a loaf of bread, making a loaf of bread, keeping alcohol, any of the following from before Pesach, and putting it away and selling it. It works 100%. There are many Ashkenazim who have the tradition to not sell bona fide Chametz, such as bread and cookies and anything that is wheat products. Rather, they only sell products that have mixtures of Chametz in it. But our tradition, again, is to sell real Chametz, absolutely no problem. So again, on your part, you put all your Chametz in one location, or in even multiple locations. You tape them off, you write Chametz, you write don't touch, you write danger, write poison, just to keep the people away. Do whatever you have to do that by mistake no one in the house. Obviously, you know where your Chametz is. Maybe the children, maybe your spouse. Make sure that no one gets to that Chametz at all. And then you come and you sell it by filling out that paper. Now, what do I do on my part? So this way you understand how it works. Is this a joke? Is it a loophole? Is it for real? So listen to the following. What I do is we take all of these papers. Some years we do it, all of the Sephardic rabbis in Hollywood together. Some years we don't. This year probably we'll do it again together. We take all of these pages, all of these contracts that everybody signs. We go over to a goy. Now obviously the goy has to know enough what's going on, but not know too much, so then they take it as a joke. And this is what happens. We give them this pack of papers and we say, in these papers are many contracts of a lot of Chametz. Thousands and thousands and thousands, if not maybe tens of thousands of dollars worth of Chametz. And all of this Chametz we are proposing to sell to you. Do you agree? Of course. Okay, give me X amount of dollars. Give me $100 as a down payment to own all of this Chametz for now. They agree. They give the $100. Then we tell them, okay, we're giving you 8 days to do your due diligence. It's kind of like the purchase of a home. You know, you put a down payment, then you have 30 days till closing, 45 days till closing, each contract in its own way. So here we have 8 days till closing on the Chametz from the goy. And we say, during those 8 days, if you need anything in the meantime, you can use it. It's already yours. But by the end of 8 days, if you do not come back and say that you want all of the Chametz and you pay for it in full, then it goes back to becoming each and every person that wrote that contract. And that's what we do. So next week, Friday, midday-ish, we're going to go over to the goy. We're going to tell them, would you like to buy it? They'll say yes. They'll put a down payment. It's already theirs. Meaning, if at any moment during Pesach, anytime during Pesach, the goy is in the mood of a half a bottle of liquor from Mr. Levy's home, he's going to call me and say, Rabbi, or he'll call you directly. Your phone number's over there. Mr. Levy, I'm coming to get that half bottle of liquor. It's Chametz. It's mine. As Jews, we have to, in order to make sure that this sale is legitimate, we say, sure, no problem, come and take it. We'll settle accounts by the end of the week. And then we're able to charge him whatever's fair, whatever we would like. Again, we're the seller for that amount. Now, it rarely happens that the goy comes in the middle of Chametz, in the middle of Pesach for the Chametz, obviously. But if they were to, that's why we need to know if you're either staying home and the Chametz is accessible, or anyone who leaves town or is leaving their home, they have to mark on the page, as it says, who has access to your house in the middle of Pesach, so the chametz is accessible and it's not a joke. That's what happens. At the end of the 8 days, if the goy doesn't come to buy all of the chametz and finish the purchase, then the contracts are null and void and everybody has their chametz back the way it was. That's the way we do it, just so you know the operation and the system of exactly the way it works. So again, selling chametz is something legitimate, it's something that's for real. It is a loophole. I know the word loophole, people don't like the word loophole, but there are certain loopholes in our halacha which are valid if done properly. And that's why I would suggest definitely, many people come and say, Rabbi, let me sell it the way you sell it. I would highly suggest not to. Chachamim said, don't do something unless you know exactly how to do it and you've been doing it for a lot of time and you learned it from others how to do. Even though I explained it to you, there are different things that definitely come up and that you should not rely on yourselves doing it. Rather, you should have it done by a rabbi that you rely on, Bezrat Hashem. So this way everything is perfect and you can use the chametz after Pesach. Any chametz that passed Pesach and was not sold has to be thrown out. It's asur behana'ah in every way. You can't give it as a gift, you can't sell it, you can't eat it, and it has to be completely discarded. So Bezrat Hashem, we won't have any of that. Everyone will fill in their sheets on time, or their online form on time, and everyone's chametz will be sold and then taken care of. Bezrat Hashem. Amen.